Hello. In some previous videos, I discussed how you can select specific features from within a data layer. I will now provide an example of how this might be used. The data in our current dataset pertains to a wide variety of animal species. Let's say that, while you have nothing against all those other types of animals, you have a particular interest in seals. How would you go about identifying seal colonies? To start, in the Contents window, let's right-click on our data layer and open its attribute table. If you take a quick look at the attribute table, you'll notice that one of the columns contains the common name of the species observed. This will be the key to finding the seal colonies. At the top of the attribute table, click on Select by Attributes. In the resulting pop-up form, the first input field should already indicate that we are selecting from the input data layer. You can keep the selection type set to New Selection. You now need to construct an expression consisting of three parts: the data field to be referenced, the criterion to be used, and the value applied by the criterion. The first of these, the data field, will be the common name. Our criterion contains the text, which will be applied to the word seal. In other words, this expression will look for records containing the word seal in the common name field. Click on Apply, followed by OK. To see the results more clearly in the Contents window, I'm right-clicking on the data layer and selecting Zoom to Layer. Looking at the map, the data points corresponding to sightings of seals are now highlighted. While there were widespread sightings of seals, the most occurred on the island at the right end of the map. I think I would like to focus on this part of the seal population by limiting any selection to just this island. But how can I do this? To begin, let's clear our existing selection. There are a couple of ways to do this. In this case, I will select the Map tab at the top of the screen and then click on the Clear icon in the ribbon. You might recall from an earlier video that one way to select features is to click and drag a box on the map using your mouse. With this in mind, click and drag a box around the island. We've now selected everything on the island, but we don't want everything, we just want the seals. At the top of the attribute table, click on Select by Attributes. In the resulting input form, we still want to get our input rows from field data. However, for our second input, the selection type, we are now going to do something different. Change the selection type to Select Subset from the current selection. By using this setting, you will only select features from among those already selected. That is, you will only select seal sightings from among animal sightings on the island. Enter the same expression as we used earlier in this video so that we select those sightings where the common name field contains the text seal. Once you've done this, click on Apply, followed by OK. The selections on the island are now limited to sightings of seals. We may now close the tab for the attribute table since we are done using it. In the next video, I will generate a buffer zone around the seal colonies on the island.